A seaachcuadan seo acu tvíomhneoch gan an bhá. Choras 60 milliún duine bhóta go mo chóir gan a rioch gúnite in thuine Eorpach ágal.
A cheir fláfiche gan an nághvís dáhíle sa siadíag gas a sellir go a rioch gúnite bhóta gus cúlacha do sin EU. Char a dúil í seo. Huair an BBC cáineag bhain an dáthúh go a tuvach. Ach bha acinne mar lochnaach Jenna Kindeach go sin a tost a chearstrofhata ga gachtúh gan an argamid.
If we don't do that, we set a precedent as an organisation whereby we become influenced by current public opinion or current polling trends, and I don't think that's a sustainable or reasonable position for us to get into. So our other options would have been that we would have looked at proportionate coverage based on measures which perhaps may not have been accurate.
Ha an stúra a haseo mogan óperach a BBC a chur impi an lochnaach go bhí neothúvach agus a bhí choramach. Acha gran cúteach nach dúnin choramach agus neothúvach.
Dí hanna choramach. Mechanis can bank a hasing ha Brexit me vil at roogshachat utig Brexit troch woei harste in economy. Nes ta BBC noos in de keit ko hede du wille ko hara rutik in ille ma jun sjo wanne online wille agus schachkele BBC kuid boeiend en stokken ja boeiend big de look economy na rutik in marschein ek nach heel shesu no hesu die banke hasin ach schachkele BBC torst de no chorm gaif ha shen noos an de torsboeier dunje.
Agus ha jifferveach gan ag dunne aris in the BBC.
During the referendum itself, it was fantastic. It was good. It was very balanced. Post-referendum, because in my opinion some of the BBC did not expect the result, their coverage has been more biased. I have to side with Jacob Rees-Mogg on this. If something good happens, it's in spite of Brexit. If something bad happens, it's because of Brexit.
Gelijk me fat de koers, de Nigel Farage in de BBC. Ha mi haast faking fat de koers, de Nigel Farage in de BBC. Ha kaharak in de heen question time. Dus ha nog gedrieg. Ha huv njoos mocht de helpen. Ha me meach nach roe stoch ik jaar gekormig.
Hoe kan BBC roet as jach reality check?
People value the BBC for expertise, for analysis, for context, for trying to explain perhaps in a slow news way the issues that are relevant in that debate. The difficulty with the EU referendum debate is that there's still so much uncertainty. So we can apply expertise and we can ask people who are qualified in a particular area to provide analysis and context for our audience, but some of this is interpretive. Some of this is not definitive. We can't say for certain whether the UK will be better off economically in 10 years, being inside the European Union or outside the European Union.
Ach a jifferveach gan huf jiha kjarst jiha kjard.
Harone doschen dúnig in an bhótig, na de gatig dú vakiri fakele nuna Jorpich gur 300 glimile nacht wat ginse hik sheridash het chent gan shedavas slante gatig het gavoort je golose gune doschen bóti Charoshen 4, Charownach Adio, Kushinichele, amalgamation of ek undunje. Nicht, behoudert moest aan de wetagast, als je het spoor het dunje botig.
Chur mi a chéistjan Meister Maxwell an ros suach gaan dar nachtorach an BBC ache doviach politikach.
It's not our job to make value judgments about representation. We have to be mindful of issues around taste, about causing offence, about our obligations legally in terms of what particular individuals or groups are saying. But if an individual or a political party receives a level of support that we consider to be appropriate and significant, then it's the job of the BBC to ensure that they receive adequate and appropriate representation.
Maar sin sul an cur an reality check show stat breken gan skölig.
Ritmische gewählt hat, fach gelaun, BVDak timich alle duur, maar ze niet in de broken nog jaren. Agus schent maar ha sul, agus het door timich alle duur aan de bedieping sulig, gemanas looi na waai. Agus onnuskele vistige gemach, hekke mat de je noorsan, aardige berken geunie.
Faki brechten en EU bliana vonju. Andreas Wolf, BBC Anbar.